Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, thank you for the happy anniversary wishes, everybody. Somehow she's managed to put up with me for 15 years and isn't throwing in the towel yet. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah. Nah, mostly snuggles. I've kind of felt like crap all day today. Yeah. What wasn't an okay day, but I wanted to jump in and play some video games with you guys tonight, so we'll see how long I make it. I wasn't sure if I was even going to try to stream tonight, so we're gonna make it happen though. But yeah, thank you for the happy anniversaries. We're planning on doing something on Monday because she's worked all weekend, and last night was like a 16, so yeah, we're gonna do something later this week, but yeah, it was a good day. Nope. I think she's gonna keep me. I think it's a mistake, but meh. I love her. But anyways, enough of me gushing over my wife. I'm gonna go play some video games. Well, that's just because she works in the medical industry. And jokes like that make her have less and less every day. Oh, I should see if Baby would like to join us. Baby! Oh, Baby! Oh, Baby. Baby says hi. Dad is waking me up. Dad is jerk. Hi there, Baby. Jerky girl. Hi there, Baby. Hi. Okay, let's see. We need to go talk to the mayor. How are you doing tonight? Welcome. Oh. Yeah, Doug and Baby. Are you gonna go lay down elsewhere? It's up to you, little sir. Alright. There you go. Alright. Yeah. Like I said, wasn't sure I was going to be streaming tonight, but the game is fun enough and I was bored enough, so we'll see how long I last. One thing that can kind of defeat my my disability is if there's something that distracts me hard enough, I can ignore the pain for a little bit. The pen and the exhaustion. Somebody is actively painting? It's like somebody made a mess. Glad to see you though too, Doug. I've missed you. I missed all you guys. Life's too damn quiet. I feel like I should just buy recipes. I mean, I made it to the title screen about 2.5 hours into the stream last night, and I've only checked like 4 buildings since landing, so I don't even think I've properly kicked the tires, but so far so good. It feels very impromptu to say anything in particular about it being good or bad, considering I have only made it 4 hours into what seems like it's going to be a very long game.
welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it Crunch?
Yeah, I was made an uncle a second time yesterday, too. So between being made an uncle a second time and our anniversary, it was a bit of a chatty day. Right. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. This is taking notes on hand. New Auntie's Choice by any chance?
Oh, that? That's nothing. Just supply list. Oh, I suppose my advertorial deficiencies are obvious, huh? Knew I should have gone in on that extra training course.
Yep.
Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day?
I've been running the store long.
I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin.
What's the problem exactly?
Advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. Just the same stock I had yesterday. And the day before that. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either.
Yep. Can you put in a request for new merchandise?
I didn't want to seem discourteous by asking. I still sometimes forget this isn't the Protectorate. Maybe I will put in the request. That'll sure show some initiative. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you?
You have some expensive stuff lying around.
Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success.
Alright. Are you worried about thieves?
It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. Nothing gets past these peepers.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll
See
find something that'll fit your liking.
Will I? Will I really? How much money? Oh. All kinds of toys. I'll keep what I got in the moment, I think. And a workbench, mods low, apply mods, blah blah blah. Weapons can be purchased. Crap. Hey, thanks for the 300 bits, Doug. Thank you. I can't do anything. Okay. I'm sorry, Auntie's giving me a facial for 5 bits? You wanna run that one against? Run that past me again? Yeah, okay. I still haven't talked to the mayor. I'll just walk right past.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not stealing anything this round. Going to try my hardest to play a non-sticky fingers run. Just because I know there's a flaw for having sticky fingers that is hilarious that I plan on trying next one. Cat spit facials are my specialty. Yeah, we got 10-month anniversaries and cat spits facials and yeah, thank you for the 10 months, Doug. You've hung out with me here for 10 months. Well, most of 10 months. Not advertisement, command skyline. Alright.
Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
I believe in signs. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the right thing to say to them. You're trying to sell me something.
I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
He looks like... yeah, he's kind of got that Wizard of Oz look kind of going on for him, doesn't he? And by the way, Doug, I just did the math, and I love you desperately, but I'm not sure I want to stream for 83,000 years. But it might be worth a try. Alright. Beg you to ask for nothing in return. I feel an inexplicable desire to break into the most protected locations on the island.
Who doesn't get such a compulsion from time to time? Well, if you're serious about it, I suspect we can assist one another. You help me, and I'll get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
You know what? Just for you, Doug, I will try to stream for the next 83 to 84,000 years, just so we can make it work. I'm going to give it a try. Oh, you know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to put these glasses on for a few minutes and see if I can push back that headache that's thinking about coming in. That's not helping. Better yet, helping show results in saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. With a premise like that, figure the least I can do is listen.
Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Alright, I mean, yeah, if we're getting into the grand scheme of things, 83,000 years is like a pittance of a pittance of a pittance, because, I mean, you know, we haven't even been around for 1 million years yet, but the dinosaurs were like 65 million years ago, so... Yeah. Your argument is valid. It doesn't have to be consecutive. I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. So go to the ministry and retrieve the information.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
You know, logically speaking here. With the whole Shakespeare motif we got going on. Maybe you have been subscribed for a few centuries already. Alright. Enough fucking around. One additional word warning. Per diplomacy and subterfuge to frontal assaults, I'd rather
An
work with you.
opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Alright.
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me in suspense. The information, do you have it?
I need your information first.
Go visit the ministry.
Damn it, there were so many questions I needed to ask you!
Refreshment, as we discussed. Return once you possess it.
Do you know anything on August
I have
DeVries?
some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
What? This room even kind of screams like Wizard of Oz vibes, so... Pay no attention to the man behind the screen.
I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems.
Yeah, she
Even
is.
the whole of Spacer's choice could not maneuver her.
Alright, where's our grouchy friend? Does not appear to be here. This is what a waste of space. Holy crap. Don't get overwhelmed, just play the damn game.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Woo! Most won't explode on me. Encouraging. Oh, I could just,
Well, if it ain't DB Milverstreet's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milverstreet means I got no use for you.
Wait a minute. distract me. Holy crap. Well, I wanted to talk to her, but apparently we won't be doing that this round. Realize I... Alright. Attack turret, freeze, red trim, circle windows. Don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, I think that's... I think that's the best method. Forget to inform you... blah.
The peddler of half measures returns. Suppose it's too much to hope that you speak in half sentences. Make it quick, yeah?
Lady, I didn't even get to properly talk to you. This world feels big. Crafting. What do I need? I need... shock rod? Ammo type, short rounds. All right. This world feels big.
Ectoplasm. Wait. Just taro excrement.
Oh, I'm out of money. I should go get more of that. Alright, Lauren's messages. Contingencies. I confess I did not think a cellar would be much of use. When I first moved into the house, imagine a natural disaster or some unlawful uprising occur in Fairfield of all places seemed absurd. Now we are at war, and I even heard it rumored that the invaders will attack Paradise Island should the worst come to pass. My resolve will not waver. I will, of course, answer duty call and repel the fiends by any means necessary, but having somewhere safe to fall back to could prove valuable. Administrator codes. Administrator codes. Twice this week I put the wrong code and locked myself out of the terminal. If I happened a third time, I suspect I will be recommended for mental refreshment due to insufficient recollection. Given how scattered I felt, maybe that would be the best. I keep waiting for the Sovereign to call me up to combat the invaders, but no, I'm ordered to remain here in Fairfield. No matter, I must remain diligent. Perhaps I will write the code down and pin it to the refrigerator or some such until I'm properly memorized it. It is not as though I entertain visitors. Nah. Look at the terminal. This code has been written onto the drippy paper. What? Access administrator controls. Unseal cellar. There we go. Up, stream boo! Or whatever the hell the new stream boo is. Block. Oh, Doug already got it. Thanks, Doug. I guess we both hit it. Plonk and plonk. Plonk, plonk. There we go. Alright, I'm guessing she's dead, but let's go find out. All good.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Apples? What are you talking
Is
about?
that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse?
Yeah, actually stumbling upon you was completely accidental.
How coincidental. When we've finished here, your fellows will call your death the same.
That seems like a bad idea. Why would you ransack the greenhouse?
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays.
Your hands are shaking and you stink of old salt tuna. You're starving, aren't you?
I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure. Enough. We know what is expected of us, and we have readied ourselves to meet death in all its personas. Have you?
You did me a big favor here. I knew someone, or something, had been absconding with food from the greenhouse, but never in a million skips would I have guessed it were stowaways. Huh. Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish.
I won't judge, tell me.
I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish.
Sounds like she was really special to you.
She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
No, come back!
Emily,
Who are you?
please not to have to worry about her fruits and such going missing anymore. I'm practically a detective now. What other mysteries around here need solving?
Are you a possible ally, friend? You're kind of cool, and I like the way you talk. Can we be friends?
What other mysteries around here need solving?
You can come solve them with me. Oh, there's a vending machine down there. Get out of my way! Is there a vending machine? No, not down here. It was upstairs. It was right there.
That must be the greenhouse. You know, one where that Emily is supposed to be making stolen goods.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was the greenhouse, but right now. I'm currently seeing. I need engineering. Wait, is that supposed to... I was supposed to investigate a whole thing. Maybe I should start following missions and stop just wandering aimlessly. What the hell? Sounds so... This may just be the game sounding really shiny, but something sounds really shiny, and usually that means stuff to steal.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
It's that thing, isn't it? No, we're not stealing. We're going to be a good person. No, greenhouse.
You certainly can't have mine. What kind of skills do you have? I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or full I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer
Those apples didn't stay stealing.
Fairfield for all your purchasing needs. I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
This looks like a lot of work. Is it just you here?
I was meant to have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So, I'm on my own here. breaking my back trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work?
Security thinks you're up to more than growing plants. Care to tell me what's going on?
Really? Feel you're entitled to that information, do you?
Just trying to figure out why you'd still be here if you've got better things to do.
Because all these plants were unknown inside Auntie's Choice. And there's a good chance we can make something of them. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me.
I see. Just curious what it's all for.
Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly. Some wholesale. And as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Yes, ma'am. Plants in here are very active sounding. Alright, let's do a mission. Let's do a mission. Trooper was previously sent to do the same job.
You're back. Why? Well, I've got a lot left to do and not much time left to do it in, so you can show yourself out.
Okay, what did I miss in here? Is there... Seems to know a lot more than she's saying about the criminal activity in Fairfield. You should look at more information on her. Investigate the compliance adjuster. Received anonymous evidence against some smugglers. Known benefactor. Gambling cat. Wondering if I need to get my speechcraft up before we go back and question Emily further. Stupid game, play stupid games. I've begun my work here, including taking over the predecessor's oversee role at the greenhouse. Unfortunately, it seems the Fairfield situation is even worse than we feared. That buffoon Caldwell apparently felt receiving our inventory as aerial drops was just too much effort, so he was having the pilots set their asses down at the old Protectorate landing pad, after which he'd moved the goods in the middle of the day, apparently expecting that everyone would just ignore their little shenanigans, no matter how much of a ruckus they caused. I consider paying a visit to Caldwell's cell in the old constable office so as to ask him why he could possibly be that hull-headed. But there's no answer he'd possibly give that justify the risk of our associating in public. Oof. Fully determined to deterministically fail. To be certain, we knew rushing unsalted agents into positions was risky, but there was so much profit to be made on the damnable moon that we just had to try. Still, never in our wildest dreams did we conjure these cods burying themselves in crap this deep. In addition to the obvious smuggling, they've been run up on dozens of related crimes, including maker distribution, unconscionable shrinkage, and anti-monoplastic pricing. Still, at least there's all accounted for. Unfortunately, some of the charges against them seem a mite bit weak, and if they get loose, I'll have twice the work getting this operation back on track. Give it no mind, I've shaped a plan I think will solve all in my next move. Finished gathering all the internal information on the table. Troublemakers, gift wrapping a lot of it, and left it atop the local compliance adjuster's terminal. Given the incredible financial windfall this case now offers him, I expect he'll aim to deliver our former associates to the undisputed claim as soon as humanly possible. Give me a week or two after he leaves to finish cleaning up, and we'll be ready to get the market back to work. Miss Emily. Personal logs, marketing musings, genius and all, follow ideas, be they could use some fine-tuning, outreach program for the health and happiness of Arcadia, Annie's Choice, sponsored Amateur Tossball League, Capitalism 101, an introduction to Annie's Choice, and how you can climb the corporate ladder. Slogans for the attention and brand agents in Acadia, we trust the paradigm, blah blah blah, other contempts. It's true, the persuasion has been pushed aside in favor of battle and bloodshed. I hope to the law this is not the case. But my age is catching up with me. I know now that the words fall on deaf ears, as if I am but a doddering old fool. I know the eyes of Auntie, and indeed everyone else in town, are upon me now, so if I am to show that my methods are sound, I must make my move now. I mustn't fail. Stensley, it is regrettable that you are harboring these thoughts. Given time, you will certain make yourself useful to Auntie's Choice. Feelings. Yeah.
For Auntie. I so eagerly want to contribute to the corporate whole.
Pull your thrusters, friend. A little gumption goes a long way in this town. Don't make us look bad. Outsider. Hello. And goodbye.
Emmeline.
Why?
I read your terminal, and I know you're involved in a lot more than just the greenhouse.
You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance.
I'll just say I'm naturally curious.
Assertive, ambitious, and aggressively self-deterministic? A go-getter who's not afraid of getting into the muck if there might be profit in it? You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the claim. Feel like making a few bits?
It depends on the job. What are you
I'm
offering?
part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you.
I saw your messages. I know what happens to people who work with you.
They were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they couldn't handle the minuscule, and by that I mean damn tiny, amount of discretion this job requires. They had to be dealt with so we could all get back to work. And now that I'm here, things will be running right smoothly. So, long as your brain pan's filled with more than a half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty wheel, I absolutely guarantee this is a no-risk venture.
Alright, make your pitch.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardos's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get me?
So why should I care about a Sub Rosa friendship?
Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point, you're going to need something you just can't get legally. Then you'll be thrilled we're associated. Sub Rosa feeds that appetite to not just survive, but to thrive. And that's taking all of us places. We're more than simple opportunists. We are opportunistically driven. Trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects, you want to be our friend.
And what if I get caught?
It'll probably be nothing. She's just a sergeant, not someone who has any real pull. And I've already made arrangements with everyone who matters. So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the rest.
You know what? I may need the black market. Auntie and the cultists aren't gonna be my only options. Fuck it.
And I'll be waiting here with your bits.
We'll do that mission in a little bit once we've gotten some stealth. West Island, infiltrate it, retrieve the information from its root. Let's go do a mission. much important going on in there. And he wants to help you acclimate the wonder of freedom, reach your full potential today. Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice. As it is. Oh! 2 degrees. Mr. Debris, Superior First Class, welcome. Your report to your post in the Information Input and Retrieval Department of 6:30 tomorrow. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole. No matter how seemingly small and insignificant the role may seem to be, we expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of the Protectorate. Glory to the Sovereign. Subject Debris, it is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of spirited match of pitchball, even ones as serious as the shattered femur and internal hemorrhaging. In the experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgences does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience to our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in our short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative, so this will not add greatly to your demerits. Nonetheless, it is your duty to work through such injuries to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance to evaluate us all. Remember, we're all key components in the safety and success of the Protectorate. Yay, cultists! Your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to the exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by the predecessor's lack of character, which has repeatedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment, thanks to the Sovereign, and it is incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were heard espousing opinions similar to the precepts of Tritter's order. I am certain this is but a miscommunication in these somewhat confusing times. Do not let it happen again. Scourge unfettered capitalism. Day of Ascendance. Glory to the Protectorate.
Sure has some shit for the Earth Directorate somewhere on her wall after everything she's done.
What's over here? Oh, hi, Copernicus.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled.
Why don't we start with instructions? I'm Psych.
I am Ethel Tinsley, chimeric scientist. I'm responsible for taming this delightful raptidon here. He will protect our fair town from his feral brethren in the wilds. Theoretically, Officer Carr has been in a state waiting for me to train the raptidons to, maul on command. It's rather pressing, and alas, one scientist turned tamer can only do so much. One might say I'm perhaps a bit on edge. Folk here have grown weary, shall we say, with the war effort, and with avoiding Carr and the minister's would-be fisticuffs.
Sounds like typical corporate management structure to me.
No, I don't believe it is. That's what the Protectorate announcers wanted us to believe anyway, before Auntie showed us the truth. No, this is quite abnormal, I'm sure. Anyhow, all I know is that if they were to begin working with each other, the mood in town would certainly be merrier. Or something akin to it.
Wait, back up, you're a Protectorate?
Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated that I should be relegated to programming cleaning mechs. Bah. But then, Auntie's Choice came along and offered to transform our lives for the better. I chose to accept. And look where I am today. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due.
Guess I can't blame you for taking pride in your new station.
So you must understand what my position exemplifies and why my work has become my pride. When I
Hey, SciKotoc! How are you doing tonight?
Latitude to better myself. My dreams and abilities were my only limit. That's the beauty of Auntie's Choice. Everyone can make of their lives what they wish.
You missed a few streams. I missed like 2 months of streams.
And they'd echo my words.
That's alright.
When one can allow their ambitions to show, that is true freedom.
Had a major health flare-up and have been missing for better part of the last 2 months, so that was mostly me. Sorry. I'm trying to do a little bit better, but yeah, I'm probably still gonna be a little sporadic until I get fully out of this health crash. Okay. I'm working on getting a Discord finished up at the moment. I've got a friend working on it. I should have it up. I'm gonna see if I can't get it up in the next week. But yeah, I've been trying, like, I started getting the work done when the health crash happened, and honestly, I've been kind of crap at keeping up on it since. So, there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm kind of working on, but it's all been on hold. You speak as if Anti-Choice saved you.
They did. I was in a dreadful state before the invasion. I fear I was close to disappearing myself. The Sovereign claims to provide for all of our needs. But without freedom and autonomy, I could not find happiness. In any case, I do hope I've satisfied your curiosity. The war effort and liberating the rest of the Protectorate waits for no one, you understand?
What's the story on Car Street? They seem strained between them.
I would never imply such a thing. I'm sure the Minister and Officer Carr have only our best interests at heart. Though I must admit, their continuing quarrels give me trepidation. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner.
I mean, that's not wrong. With freedom of thought comes conflict and uncertainty.
Which I would not mind if the threat of annihilation weren't hanging over us so. I am accustomed to decisive and unanimous action. Not this. And yet, I would much rather stay here, continue my work, and hope my leaders can reach an accord. Challenging though it may be, one wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I wish I knew.
Well, careful, Doug. If we start that, I've only got 3 articles to go, and I might be in trouble, and I got a strange suspicion Twitch might not like that. But thank you for the 200 bits for stripping. Oh. Do I need to do a stream where I just show up with, like, most of my wardrobe on me, so, you know, you guys cash out bits as I just strip layers? Minister seems to be in high spirits after I agreed to help
I
him.
see. Well, I hope his spirits may be sustained. I have grown fond of the Minister, but I cannot help but wonder if he fully understands how proud the Protectorate are. It takes great courage or desperation to acknowledge the wrongs of one's society, and even more to leave it entirely. He may find that courage to be rarer than he thinks, or perhaps he will manage to prove me wrong with his powers of persuasion yet again. How I would welcome it in this case.
Let's talk about something else.
Very well. I ought to focus more on my work than on social tensions anyhow.
Tell me more about taking Raptidons.
I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon counterparts Paradise Island can provide. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now,
So you
they
take them off
deter
bit by bit?
encroachment from
Yes.
wild Raptidons.
Bit
It's most
by
agreeable.
bit. Alright. Guard at most percent size. This doesn't hurt any of them.
Trust me, they are safer here than out in the wilds. I have been reprimanded thrice now for undue pampering. I would not be here if this experiment was still causing needless suffering.
Where are we going? Hi, buddy. Musings. Well, I've officially gone from the chimeric scientist to Raptidon onboarding specialist, but it's not so harsh a change as I feared. These creatures require constant feeding, house training, combat conditioning, and praising to dulcet tones. Yes, but they've also provided me ample opportunity to study their constitution. They've taken well to the salve I developed for wound care, far better than the average human would have. While my previous work may have lost to history, I can't help but wonder, might this have been used to aid graft recipients? If so, would we perhaps have had more success than failure? Milver Street has come calling for his subcutaneous injections again. I write more on my findings later. DB, first I want to thank you for always being so kind, such a great listener. You have been a immense assistant to me in the past few years. I write this today because I admit I am at a crossroads. It is reasonable to be among the society for so long, yet to feel so separate from it. Try as I might to feel one with Auntie's choice, it's as if I am donning a costume. I wish I didn't feel so. Any advice you have would be appreciated. Your friend, Ethel. Okay. I want to Raptidon, Ethel. You seem cool.
Keep them coming. I can do this all day. That's the third drone in as many days. Where are the void damn things coming from?
You're right, could have been killed.
Not likely. I've been keeping my lamps open for these things ever since they started attacking. But thanks for the concern all the same. Of course, we could have staunched the flow of drones by now if Officer Carr dispatched another patrol, as I requested. But no such luck.
It's the clock's back. Wait, tonight's clock's back? Oh, crap. Why won't Carson just patrol?
Officer Carr says we've already committed too many units to the field and that the Protectorate could launch a counterattack at any moment. That if I nag her on it one more time, she'll, quote, have me peeling spectrum potatoes till my phalanges fall off. And everyone knows you can't shoot for shit without your trigger finger. So, instead of allocating necessary resources, she set up a bounty terminal, handing our defense spending over to freelancers.
I mean, I call that a logical partition of funds to spare material resources.
Funny, Carr fed me the same excuse, though she used fewer words. If you're keen on lending a hand, bounty terminal's just left at the constabulary. Carr doesn't trust me with that kind of work anymore. Not after my last performance review. So I guess we're trusting in degenerate bounty hunters now.
Yay! Degenerate bounty hunters! Carr gave you a performance review?
That would be an understatement. Look, a fresh conscript like you wouldn't understand. I was due a promotion 3 cycles ago. Yet here I am, same rank and post, constantly being lectured and talked down, mocking me like I'm some unlearned recruit.
How urgent can this be? Sending drones one at a time isn't a heavy assault.
Sometimes they send 2 or 3, but you're right. It feels like the Protectorate is still testing our defenses. But I'm our last line of defense right now. Plus, Officer Carr ordered me not to step foot from this post. Really wish I could give those drones a piece of my mind. Unfortunately, I need to hang back and exercise my obedience to authority. Go out there and do what I can't. Show that bounty terminal and those Protectorate drones why no one fucks with Fairfield.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the last Outer Worlds felt like a game. It had some decent size, but now this game feels huge. Like, how big is this map? Map ain't even that big. I'm just sitting here daunted like, oh my god, I have to explore all of this.
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way of life?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving. With Antes, you'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own. You'll have bosses and employers, but it's up to you.
Let me use the restroom.
Up to the top and make yourself the employer.
I see. And why would I want to do such a thing? Surely my assigned place would provide me with all the necessities of life?
Yes. But you could have more necessities, and even some unnecessaries.
For what reason would I desire material possessions which are, by definition, unnecessary? And while we're on the topic, what are you potentially gaining from recruiting?
Ah, that's one of the best parts, chum. When you sign someone else up, you get a bits bonus.
I see. This free market idea, seemingly not without merit, will require some time to ponder.
Of course, friend.
I think this was the last one for the day.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch!
Okay.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all
propaganda. Praise the matriarch, I guess. Right, periodical containing exploits or directorate. Night of the Vampire Sprats. I like it. Equipped. Meat roll-ups. That's a statement. You've tried fruit roll-ups. Have you tried meat roll-ups.
Prudence dictates. Cherish what we have and defend it.
Arboreal Screamer? Hi! Oh, those look like Raptidons. Yep, that's what those are. Okay, where's the other rep? There it is.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal.
Share this unit and will strive to perform better in the future. Engaging combat protocols.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island touched by this one.
Don't wanna fight those reps. Okay. You've got Spacer's Choice. Oh. Right? I don't know, for a while there I was always trying to get through the games as fast as I could just to give you guys as many games as possible, but yeah, that ain't gonna be the case with this game. I think I'm just gonna casually enjoy it for as long as I can. Like somebody's having a war inside there. White chocolate yummies. Activate barrack storage system. Bonk. Eee. Okay. Wow. What am I looking at? Looks like a couple of young ones. Sounds really exciting in there. Ping.
Now, the latest word on superior protectorate products. Our non-protectorate neighbors dine on dreck for breakfast. Nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known as waffles. That way lies chaos. Start your day.
Waffles? Did she just try and say waffles are evil? Oh, the protector needs to go down. Waffles. You know, I'll allow some cultism from here to there every once in a while, you know. Some people just need to follow us an imaginary space daddy, but god damn it, not against the waffles! I will not stand for this villainy against waffle kind.
I'm making waffles.
Hey you, get over here before you get yourself killed.
No. Hi.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you
You can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
You look a little
That
disappointed.
obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
Neil Street sent me. I'm here to find a report and send a trooper Silage back down.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez.
Silong.
Former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft.
Oh, jeez.
This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to steal your job. Milver Street offered and I accepted.
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
By condition, you mean being a grafted soldier? Don't think I've seen many of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Not making fun, just conversation.
Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
Now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. That about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an enhanced soldier division. Couldn't they help you out?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you tried asking her for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing.
Surely a contract can't stop you from looking after your health.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If contract is stopping you, then go independent. How bad could it be?
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
Been in this position before?
Ain't easy moving between companies, and I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the wraps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
She'll be an ally of ours soon enough, I'm sure. She just... I just felt like she's gonna be our buddy.
Failure. Standing by for assistance.
There you go, Val.
Resuming hostility. Health benefits available at your request.
Stress that.
This unit awaits repair.
Not walking this off. Let me back up.
Ah! Ah! What did I do? I think I just accidentally exited out of the game. Oops. Let's fix that. Okay. Oopsies. I broke it. There we go. Worst part is I think I've got a waffle iron, but I think it's also somewhere in my basement and is possibly rusted solid, so... yeah, I might need one anyways. In the moment, I'm making waffles.
Alright, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Let me continue where I left off. Getting eaten by Reptidons.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen?
There we go.
Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Okay, let's try this with a little less suck this time. Go up the ladder. Go up the ladder. Go up the ladder. That one's not still living. One down, one to go. Oh, you're not gonna give me anything for it?
Resuming hostilities.
Knew you had my back.
There we go. A little ugly, but we made it work. Borscht. Grab that. Hard. The console upstairs. Yeah, go up the ladder. Thank you. Nope, nothing else. All right. There's an upstairs. Overdue deliverable. Our records indicate Ministry 240 days late on delivering critical information from your AR. Ready for your pass. Return to route. Sensors Trask. 3 dead, 6 missing. I spied 2 sentinels wrestling with my Automax last night. Upon their leave, I found a new data record hidden beneath the main sensor lens. I'm perplexed as to the intention. They must know I would have found the recording eventually. What's more, they're sentinels. They could simply request the primary data device if they had a mind to. I should likely say nothing, but if something goes wrong with that automech, I'd be afraid to have its abnormality credited to me. Sanitized text. As a master technician, one would expect I could solve any issue that arose with one of the automechs. Nevertheless, when vexed by a particularly devious data device malfunction, I found myself salvation in 2 sentinels that were happening by. They not only repaired the device, but also showed me how I might monitor my own behavior through the mech's primary lens. How fortunate that I may continue to be held accountable to the paradigm in new and exciting ways. Right, well, what's upstairs? More bullets. Report. Following reports on sanitized assigned personnel do not let this information leave the ministry without undergoing sanitization pass. Raptidons are encouraged on Fairfield's borders and hunting its citizens for sport. Our resources are spread thin. The firepower we possess has not risen to the standard of suppressing this terrible scourge. Currently, we do not have a plan for eradicating, as all of the planners have voraciously consumed their bones picked clean and blood staining the soil of this hostile lands. Recommended edits emphasize that the monsters wreaking havoc across the prosperous island are confirmed to have been unleashed by anti-choice. Remind the people who is responsible and assure them that the Sovereign will quickly gain control of the situation. Let it also be known that the metal pods littering the plains are likely vessels for Raptidon delivery. Steer clear if any of these are spotted. We're devoured by skeleton crabble. Group researchers, eternal crabble enthusiasts, vanished while in pursuit of fabled skeleton crabble on the coast of Paradise Island. Their family fears the worst, and the legend of the skeleton crabble are believed. Blah blah blah. Skeleton crabble. Show data. Tragedy. The subject lost tragic natural disaster, including the very family members of Sovereign. Discussion and analysis indicating the war within shows is escalating and that the Protectorate is losing ground. It is placed absurd that the war continues to go well and that the Sovereign is dismantling, blah blah blah. Cult's going shit, Auntie's doing great. Not terribly surprising. Right, one less wrapped up.
highly classified information would be of interest to Mr. Milverstreet.
Well, there's that door. And there's that door. Administrator reports. Warning, do not proceed if you are not a Sentinel Administrator or Minister of Accuracy. Failure to heed this warning, if you are not said Administrator, will be met with severe consequences. Our Council has breathed new life into the lauded mental refreshment program, graduating hundreds of subjects in record time. Now even the most extreme cases may be rehabilitated and invited back to the fold. They're prospective, less complicated, and more loyal. Once again, tried the true method and went out over needless research and development. The Council knows what's best for the Protectorate and nothing better than mental refreshment. When your troubled friends or neighbors stray from the bosom of the Protectorate, remember that mental refreshment is the best way to back to basics. And once you're there, relearning basic skills will be as simple as second nature. Yay! Lobotomy for everybody! Claim the Sovereign's leniency is not unfounded, regardless of whom the source of the rumor may be. Warden Arbiter, it falls to Sentinel to ignore claims of clemency, ensure that the subject receives the harshest punishment possible for dereliction of paradigm. Expect all administrators to observe their wards, even when more thoroughly from this moment on. We have discovered evidence that there may still be Order of Ascendant believers living amongst our subjects. Maintain special vigilance over the subject observed doing complex math equations. As per devious decrees, report any suspicious behavior to the Sentinels. Order continues hostility, combined with the apparent involvement of Anti's invasion, puts the Protectorate in a position where we must quell subversion. Information about the Order with haste. Double your efforts to sanitize information that runs contrary to Protectorate teachings. Such information is to be replaced with the litany of previously circulated token anti-order information generated by the Office of the Consul. Any subject found making pro-order statements must be reported at once to the Sentinel. Woo! Restricted access. Bribes now costless. Gain bonus damage against any faction that a negative reputation with. Gain critical hit chance with a weapon against all enemies. The chance is increased against strong enemies, such as leaders and bosses. Distance. I think I'll take Sharpshooter. Yeah. Our character found a flaw in you, easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of one. You can raise more skills faster, though. It'll be harder to ever maximize any particular one. Warning, once selected, flaws cannot be removed. Effect. When leveling, you can only add skill points onto your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points in already. No, 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 no. 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 That would be terrible. I forgot stuff. They did. Yeah, I feel a hint called out on that one. Just maybe slightly. Why did it say elevator? Alright, I'm gonna set right here. And unfortunately, I need to go use the restroom, so I will be back momentarily. It may take a moment. I apologize. I will be right back. There we go. Fine. Be right back. Uh-oh. I have a fluffy man.
Fluffy man.
Fluffy man. Hi, Fluffy man. Hi, Fluffy man. Yes. My old grumpy fluffy man. Fluffy. Alright, Mr. Cat. You wanna hang out with me? Yeah. You can hang out with Dad. Yeah, you can hang out with Dad. That's a thing you can do. Mm-hmm. Oh, fluffy man. Alright. Oh no! I found the Crabble! Where are you going? Where are you?
I'll take care of him, Commander.
I am currently alive. Let's just go with that. Yeah, me too. I'm in trouble. Ah!
Get me in! Help me out!
This just seems unfair. Hi, Crabble. May have been cheap, but I'm not dead. Oh, it's the water. I'm like, what the crap is making that noise? Alright. Go up. Got some short rounds. Ooh. Escape from Skip Space Pirates. Apparently need to get my engineering up. Right. Go in the water. Yes, I am water soluble. Very much so. I tried that last night and instantly dissolved. Someone has been using this bench to assemble trauma kits. They've left enough supplies behind. Yeah. Nice leftovers, knowledge, medicine, create the last trauma kit. Nice! Alright. Yes, unfortunately. You can go about this much into the water, because the moment you go any farther, you melt. Dissolved to a fine pudding. Oh, I could just... Nope, can't go in there either. Son of a biscuit.
Blah, blah. Taking care of citizens is developing possible customers. Now come out here yourself, Miller Street. Yeah, that subject laughed after the first time we tried talking to him. If you're that new salesperson, don't bother. Whoever was here packed up and left. I just come out here to tick boxes on Milver Street's license, and if he fits.
Up the rock. Alright, well, there's nothing there. Which means there might be one more. Nope. If I want it, I gotta come back with the supply. There's the ability. Alright. Got rocked here. I'll talk to you in a moment, bud. Looks like everybody got their shit rocked here. Hey, bud. You doing all right there, buddy?
It's the crunch. That scrumptious, the one that makes it a brunch. Who feed you purple berry crunch if they love you a bunch?
I can come back with Enos. Alright, we're gonna go get Enos. Okay. Enos! I was right. You can't be my companion. We're gonna go find out how. Okay! Monkey! And, diabolical drones of doom. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Hell with it. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's bad! Ah! You little jerk. Alright.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Ooh. Where are they at this time? There we go. Alright. Now what? That's not encouraging. I appear to be out of food.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Found something with your name on it. Is this yours?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
What would a protectorate redactor want with these things?
In my role, I compile material providing special insight on other colonies. Items prohibited to others, news logs, serials, and the like. During recent troubles, Unsavory elements removed certain items from my old office. Among them, this entire series, which took considerable time to assemble, I might add.
Okay. Sounds kind of valuable. What precisely are they?
A form of manipulatory ideation disguised as popular entertainment, intended to sway the audience to their point of view, couched within just a crackingly exciting narrative. Specifically, an Earth Directorate periodical featuring beloved fictional characters Commander Zane and Buddy. An effective mental conditioning device. And right thrilling.
Mental conditioning device. I believe we call that propaganda in this day and age. I know Commander Zane and Buddy's Science Adventure Quarterly. Not so much.
It was a popular fiction periodical from not long ago. Each of its 10 volumes featured an exhilarating cover illustration depicting Zane and Buddy's thrilling exploits. Whether they faced automechanical industrialists or robber magnates from the Plutocrian kleptocracy, their tales remained invigorating thrill rides.
You said other materials were also stolen. What's so special about these ones?
The line represented a growth of the medium, from the less sophisticated 2-bit dreadful, both in style and effectiveness. Its remarkable popularity not only mirrored a rise in public sentiment against greedy corporations and tyrannical governments across colonies. The brief window surrounding the volume's release saw a marked increase in skip drone requests for Earth Directorate aid. I believe there remains much to learn from them.
I'm in.
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again.
I'll find
when
you
have
your
another
comic
4
books.
volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
You're a comic book collector? Hell yeah! Got anything interesting? That I'm already gonna end up stealing if I take it. Any ball cards? Septic. Turtle. Just a lady that collects comic books. Works for me. Let's go destroy some drones. After we investigate the house. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely not a squirrel brain.
Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of '97, automats are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching any strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal...
Dearest friends and esteemed companions, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion, and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folk of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air which I never realized I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. These are the things which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you're thriving. William Taberson.
The animal senses danger. It may grow aggressive.
You know what? Forget I said it. You're doing great.
Now we gotta look for a William Taberson. flush. Son of a... Okay. Alright. Yep. Adequate. Understood. Did I really go to the effort for, like, unlock pick? That? I guess he ate loot. Anything else? Nope. Alright, robots. Robots. Would they not be called rogue bots? Because they're robots that have gone rogue? Yeah, little jerks.
An alarming amount of fluid, Commander.
There we go.
Confronting threat. Advisor now.
Little jerks. Factory? What are we dealing with here? I kill them all, but is that the end of them? Okay, here we go. Alright, drone operator log. Establish a temporary base of operation as close to Fiber by field as we deemed possible without risking detection. We began directing small clusters of drones to harass the enemy at random intervals. None of these could be considered major incursions, but we unquestionably garnered the ire of the anti-choice forces there. Mind that you handle them with great care, as they've been turned for heightened hostility in accordance with their current task, as unintentional drops or fast movement could set them off. I need lockpick 3. Okay. Alright. Can I do anything about that? How close are we? A ways. We're a ways. Guess I'll go find the perilous plum. Yeah, I need better abilities, I guess. We'll be back. Up and over the rock. There you go. Man, now there's more stuff I gotta look at. What's it down here? That's Brad. Oh no, Crabble! Oh no, Crabbles! Ow! Oh no. I don't want to be down there.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Son of a bitch! Trauma kit. You can't shoot through the bars, but I can.
You are dying, which is not advised at this time.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm trying. Oh, this is bad.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Yeah, I will get on that in a moment. I don't have Crabble up my back.
Knew you had my back. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Something seems mildly angry. Think? Oh. Lock victory, of course. I saw it! I saw it! Claws as wide as the fishing trawler, eyes no smaller than my head, a back as broad as the roof of a house, and white as bleached bones. I tried to run and grab Claire so she could see it, but fear pinned my feet. Worse, it being long gone by the time I got to her, she insisted it was nothing but the vodka that was heavily on my breath. But I saw what I saw. I'm more than passing sure that it disappeared into a cave to the south. Tomorrow, when I think the bugger will be asleep, I'm headed down to find it. Best case, I bag the biggest Crabble ever seen. Worst case, I get evidence that I'm not just a raving drunk. Either way, the name Patrick Cade Benton is about to be famous for being dead. Woo! Attack of the 50-foot Zane. Hell yeah! Alright, so we got attack of the 50-foot Crabble. I don't know what that is, but it looks gooey and gross. Fun fact, fall damage. Got it. Alright. The more you know. Well, that was a mild setback. What do you want me to do? You're currently bugged. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay, well. There's a ranged guy in the notes that we need to go through. Stuff is noisy. Alright. Follow the cave to the white crapple. There's Jackson Plum. What about the white crabble?
Just say when.
Damn it!
Come here.
Let me guess. Nope, yep. God damn it, I'm just gonna say I gotta get better about saving. Gotta get better about saving. Oh. Yes, that thing, yes. Alright, thank you. Now we got that. Let's hope before we hate existence again. Oh, and we fell off again, so yep, that. Bye, Jerry. Bye, Jerry. Okay. Yeah, that one's real angry.
Knew you had my back.
Got you. Sure. Save. Well, I appear to be out of those bullets, so let's... Which of those bullets? Eee. Secret tunnel. I'm gonna go get killed.
These scientists appear to have perished at the claws of their research subjects.
Am I supposed to kill the Crabble eggs or leave the Crabble eggs alone? various materials, tools. Alright, what's happening here? Trooper Canley writing, just want to record the show that me and the boys did not go AWOL. We patrolled the coast as ordered and just happened to find the wreckage of the Protectorate outing gone wrong. Couldn't make sense of what they were doing exactly, considering the viscera coating their equipment and whatnot, but figured what's here might be worth salvaging. I did find me a little friend, though, fella that I've dubbed Chompy. He's a baby Crabble. I reckon real cute. Bet with a little house training, he'd make a fine town mascot back in Fairfield. He does shriek something awful at times. The others think his folk might come a-looking, but I reckon he's just saying howdy in his own kind of way. Considering y'all seem dead too, I got a strange suspicion it ain't any y'all. I got a strange suspicion I'm about to have a bad time. Excuse you. Excuse you. Do you mind? Just gonna approach cautiously. Last night, the entire research cadre witnessed a mutated Crabble emerging from the coastal waters. We had heard stories of the bone-white and terrifying specimen for so long, yet expected them to be nothing more than hallucinations of subjects in need of mental refreshment. Confounding as it is to admit, we were wrong. This subspecies appears to boast a thicker, more durable carapace, increased apodeme, muscle strength, and generally more aggressive disposition. Curious indeed. If we are fully understanding Crabble evolution, but the benefit of the Protectorate Society studying this mutation must be a priority. A closer inspection of the specimen is needed. Matriarch guide us. The malpractice. You're going to be crashing. You might as well be smashing. We'll take you for now. Alright, report contains an abundance of scientific jargon that an average intrepid wanderer just wouldn't understand. Fuck you! I'm smart! Alright. I got a strange suspicion. Hey, is this how you make crab show up? Does not appear to be the way to piss you guys off. You know what? Considering as hard as we are struggling with the Crabbles that we already have, I think we'll wait on this Crabble. Oh, that is a lot of Crabbles. trouble. I'm in trouble.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Resuming hostilities.
There we go. We are out of bullets. And health. Nope, got health. Out of bullets. Hi, kitten. Hi, puppy. You come sit with Dad? Come here. Come here. It's okay. Oh, come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy. That's always a little friend. I gotta stop wearing black shirts. It's hard to see the kitten. Alright, baby. I got you, little guy. Hi. Oh, hello. How is the baby? He been giving me licks. Baby. Baby cat, baby cat. You get off being so damn cute. Somebody's been killing everything around here. I appreciate not having to fight everything. Shit. I want to fight everything. We got that rumble going. Hey, little buddy.
Loyal subject, la la la. Hello. How are you, well? Are you doing today? I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2. Potato.
That was an incredible bit of nonsense. Are you feeling all right?
I'm just, that sounds correct.
Looks like the power is out in your house here. Do you need help?
What I need is potatoes.
Potatoes? I feel like I'm down. I feel like I'm down. I could use some potatoes too. about you and I unite? We'll unite forces. We will get the potatoes. Layer of the N-rated Raptidon. Radiated Raptidons. Oh man. I was hoping there was a cheat there. Get up. Thank you. Oh, there's just no getting in. Okay, well, that was a try. Sure, at this point, I might as well finish my loop. I don't really have enough bullets to deal with you. Thank you for your time.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshall.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit. The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
I like out of bullets here too. How did he get over there? I give up. Still in combat? Where?
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
I'm not even sure what heat we're still in. No, you can stop hostilities. You can leave the hostilities alone for a little bit. We can stop picking fights, please. I thought they could, but I'm not exactly sure how. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, sir.
I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
I'm no expert, but I might be able to help out somehow. What's the problem?
So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to two
Might
words.
be a talk to him, yeah.
Purpleberry Crunch.
The cereal?
Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little
Yeah.
Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's got to be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'd be broken if Lucy dies because of me.
Huh. But I don't feel like I know what to do. Okay, I'll help her, but you have to promise you'll never feed her breakfast cereal again?
I promise. I swear it on every precious egg we've got growing in our incubator. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far. And I'd be grateful for the try.
Lucy the Crabble lies on the underside of her shell. She makes a feeble attempt to move, but doesn't manage to get anywhere and settles for gurgling weakly instead. Even to an untrained eye, she is obviously very ill. Feed Lucy more purple berry crunch. Trait is dumb. I ain't getting Medical 5 anytime soon. Trauma kit. You aren't really an expert at Crabbles or their digestive tract, but you're willing to give it a try. 3 stomachs. Really? You take a few key components out of your trauma kit that you normally use to help a human with their similar symptoms. Incredibly, after a few seconds, Lucy starts to move around a bit, and you hear what can only be a gurgle of relief.
She looks fine.
Yeah, I took a trauma kit. Your crab was dying of purple
I can hardly believe my lamps. Looks like she's feeling much better. And I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they try and stick to you like a canid. Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. It wasn't mine to begin with, so you're welcome to anything in it.
Yeah, okay, I guess I get a... Lucy seems keen on sticking with you. Anytime you move away, Lucy makes sad crabble noises. Do you make Lucy a pet and send her to your ship? Of course we're gonna keep Lucy! Lucy clacks with joy and skitters off towards the ship. It seems to take a long way for such a small crabble to go, but Lucy is nothing if not determined. Hopefully no one left any purple berry crunch out. Bye, Lucy! Visit your ship, interact with your pet feeder to select any ship pet you've collected. They'll wander around the area and can be pet for mutual enjoyment. While you can acquire multiple ship pets, only one can be active at a time. Okay. I was hoping she'd follow me. Ooh, I got some white chocolate yummies from the poo. Damn purple berry crunch. Made my Lucy sick. Digging through crap. What do we got here? I believe this is an outhouse. Well, shit. That's right. Hey, you.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I guess, yep.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
I need short rounds. I still not even have a shotgun? I don't think I have a shotgun. Look, more Krebs. My lucky day. These are very, very beefy Krebs. Out with it. Nothing ventured. Save.
Don't make me bury
That did not work.
Let me know when you need an stretch.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs. System failure. Standing by for assistance.
What? What? I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Bright side is crabs can't handle strafing. You'd think of all things the crabs would be programmed for strafing. But nope. You want to beat the crabs? Crab walk. That's funny. Alright. Companion program to walk in front of you in combat. Yes, all the time. As often as possible, I've noticed. Like, if they can dance in front of my bullets, they will. Picked up the shiny servo. Not exactly sure what that is. But it was shiny. Hi there, baby cat. It appears that someone was attempting to create explosives. I can't do anything about it. Okay, now that's it. Attention entities, employees. After much consideration, we have concluded that the risk of the crab will attack cost Anti's choice force and senior engineers outweighs the potential profits of continuing the operating this desalination's facility. Should the crabble population be culled or the engineering management team find a way to operate the facility with just 2 junior engineers, operations will resume. Anyone requires the expertise of the previously assigned engineering team. They have been temporarily reassigned to the Eastern Forward Operating Base on a work-as-need basis. That seems important for later. Alright. That's pretty. That's just... That's gorgeous. Alright. Show me their stuff up there. I get in my spaceship. How the hell do I get in? Where the hell's the door? Say hi to my new Crabble. Ah. Sure. You've acquired a companion mod. At the workbench, you can use to apply the upgrade mods to companion weapon armor. What? Sad. got a crab. Let's go find Professor Plum. Be honest, considering as much as I'm starting to drag and everything, I might need to call it, but we'll go a little longer.
Let's get this thing. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Damn! Crab just ate my face! We may need to go get some more bullets. I fear we may be past the need for some new bullets.
At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning phenomenally.
Say the same for the troop.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefits.
You ever find yourself too much disposable income?
Where was... The vendor was up here, I think. Oh, okay, I need... Short round. Sure. Actually. Oh. Yeah, Doug, I think I'm going to take you up on that. I'm starting to feel a little off. It'd be better if I take it early and then can possibly make it back tomorrow than to overspend myself any longer than I have. Oh, come here, baby. I know. All right. Little buddy and I are going to call it an evening. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Hope you guys had a good time. I know I'm having fun with this game. Yeah, I will try to be back tomorrow for more of this. We'll see how I'm feeling. Today was chancy to begin with, but yeah. Little buddy and I are going. We'll be back tomorrow. So, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will see you guys all in the next stream, I guess. Have a good night, guys. Bye.